Hello guys, TheCuberCubes here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 10 F2L tricks that I think every single cuber should know. And I'm also going to be giving some giveaway updates, so make sure to stick around for that. So guys, first on to the updates. The first update that I wanted to be talking about is the giveaway updates. The giveaway's canceled. Copyright issues. Sorry. It's canceled. Copyright issues. Not going to talk more about it. Also, if you want to be in my channel, be featured in my channel, sorry, you can't do that either because of copyright issues. I can't be featured in your channel though. So I can, if you want to collab, I only make a video on your channel, not on mine, so I'm sorry about that. And I'm also sorry that I haven't been uploading this week. It's just that because of the copyright issues, I wasn't able to be uploading. So sorry about all this copyright stuff, but now let's get right into my top 10 F2L tricks. This case that we will be talking about is this case. This case is when you have your pair already solved and you're trying to insert it here into the back. These don't have to be solved, but let's say you have this pair on the back. So what most people do will be rotate and insert it, or do a sledgehammer or something. But what I recommend to do to avoid rotation, so that you go wide R prime to bring this up, U prime, and then like kind of in row. Then you put this to make kind of a row thing, to put this back to make the bar again, and then just an M to put it back. And as you can see, that was much quicker. This can also be performed extremely quickly, so it's really fast. So you really don't have to be worrying about that. So now let's get on to our next step. Next case is actually really interesting. So this is a case where you have this pair, so your pair is solved, and it has to go here into the bottom corner. So what most people would do is that, and then do something like that, which is what I just did. But what most people I know do, wait, let me put this back. So it's that right here. Oh wait, it's that right here. So what most people would do, like take it out and then put it back in. But in my opinion, that's super inefficient. Oh my god, I can't get this. So what I do for this case, you may have seen this in my solves. So I go M, F2, M prime. So that's really easy. And instead of doing that, you can just do it really fast. So what I usually do if I have my cube like this, I do thumb that with like my thumbs a lot. It can be performed decently fast. Or what you can do is that you can do it from you can kind of rotate a little bit and do it with the YouTube moves, which I think is also nice. But so this case is really easy. You can do it like that. So what it's doing is taking this, putting it there, and then just putting it back. So now guys, let's get on to the next case. Case is, wait, it's not this. It's this case. So for this case, you probably already do it right. Don't pay attention to this pair. So for this case, what most people do is separate and insert. But that's the way you do it. It's just that there's a more fluid way. So just take this as an algorithm. So it's R prime to separate them like that. And instead of just doing R, what you can do is that you can do that as an algorithm, which in my opinion is a lot more fluid. So as you can see, like that, that's really slow. But if you do that, it's a lot faster. So this is really not, you practically probably already do it right, but that's just a faster way to do it. So guys, the next case looks something like this. So it's where you have this pair. So what most people would do is take it out, do that, and rotate into the back. But there's a much better way to do it, which not a lot of people do. So it's really much taking it out, but at the same time unpairing it. So it's R, U prime. So it's kind of like that. Instead of doing a U, you do a U prime to take that out, and then you just rotate and do it into the back really fast. So this is, of course, it's not perfect, but it's a lot faster than what other people do. So that's pretty much the next case. So now let's get on to case, I think it's number 5. Case number 5 is this. It's when you have this case where you gotta insert it. So most people do this is rotate, do that, rotate, and that takes 2 rotations, which is a lot. So what you should be doing is if you have the bar here, so you do U2 sledgehammer, but without the last. So you do R prime, F, R, F prime. So sledgehammer, R prime, which is really fast. So you can see that's really fast. It's just that I can't really do it well because I'm through the viewfinder right now. So as you can see, that's really fast and fluid if you're doing it in the solve. So I really recommend that. So now let's get on to our 6th tip. This is the next case. So this is a decently weird case. So what most people do if you're doing it efficiently is rotate, do that, rotate, and then go back. But that's takes 2 rotations, so in my opinion is way too much. This is a really similar case to the first one I think it was. So it's M, F, M prime. So it's really fast, very fluid. It's really fast. It's a lot faster than taking it out. And what other people do is this, which is still very slow. Yeah, but you can also do this. So it's kind of the same thing. So it's kind of like this at the same time. But you can finger trick it whatever you want, but it's pretty much this, which is really fast. So that's pretty much it. Now let's get on to the next pair. The 7th tip. This case is for your last pair, so your other 3 F2L pairs have to be solved. So this is a little weird. I'm sorry about that. So for this case, what a lot of people do is U2, because you have these flipped, so you just separate it and put it back in there, which is decently okay, but there's a much faster way to do it, which is really not that intuitive, but it's really easy to figure out. So what you do is U2 and pair these up, and then do an F. So it's pretty much this case. You know, the case where you have the, sorry for moving that, but where you have the pair right there. So you go triple inverse sexy or whatever you want, and then just insert it back in there with like an R prime F. So like with R prime F, R prime F prime R, which in my opinion is a lot faster. So there's that, which is a lot faster than rotating. Still not the fastest, but it's still good enough. So now guys, let's get on to the 8th tip. I always lose myself. So guys, the 8th tip, let me just solve the cube real quick. This one has to be solved. So this is very similar. I know most people do this, but it's when you have this edge flipped. I just went on this. So what you can do is either triple sexy which is R prime U prime 3 times, or you can do U inverse sexy, inverse sexy, inverse sexy, which is really fast. I like doing the inverse sexy one better because it's a lot faster. So I recommend that, but it depends on your finger trick, so it's fine if you don't do that one. So that case is a lot of people know what it is. It's because it's really not that complicated, but if you don't do it that way, then learn it this way because it's the best way to do it. So now let's get on to our 9th tip. This is a 9th tip. This is when you have the pair just like right here. So it's kind of in, but it's backwards. So what a lot of people do is take it out, rotate, and insert it, which is really inefficient in my opinion because you can do U prime, sledgehammer, so you're kind of pairing it. So you're kind of putting it apart and then doing a sledgehammer, pairing these up like that, and then just really going in, just really pretty much going right into the insert. And I can see this is going to be one of those bars as well, so I can just do that. That's just a little bit of look ahead at the end there, but that's pretty much it. So it's sledgehammer, insert. So it's kind of fluid, so that's how I do it. Well, it's not sledgehammer. My bad, it's not sledgehammer. It's U prime sledgehammer that. Which is decently confusing, I know, but sorry, it's how it goes. Oh my god, I can't, I struggle so much to do this. So it's R prime. Okay, so it's U prime sledgehammer, and then instead of just going right into the insert, just do that. It's a lot faster. So now guys, let's get on to our last and final tip. And if you're still watching, then thank you for watching and being such a good supporter. This is what I call keyhole. A lot of people use this. This only works when you have your last 2 pairs. So if you have this case where this is like here, kind of paired like that, what you can do is, instead of doing this, which is a little slower, you can do is insert the cross, so the pair that's still not inserted, like that whole slot is open, then put the edge right in there and just put it back, which in my opinion is really fast. So That's a lot faster than doing that. So what you're doing is inserting it like that, which is really good. I'm gonna make probably a whole video about keyhole because it's really an interesting topic. So you can also, and if you have the edge flipped, what is the edge? Okay, if you have it like this, what you can do is just do D prime, this algorithm, that, just another sledge. So overall, that's my last tip. It's an easier way to do that. So now let's get on to our good old outro. I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for catching up with me and staying with me with all this giveaway trouble and all the collab trouble and all that copyright stuff. I'm trying to get a bunch of videos next week and also some streams. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, TheCuberCubes out. Oh, that feels so good.